Welcome back to Thrive Gluten Free. I'm Marian, integrative nutrition health coach and a food allergy therapeutic diet expert who lives a gluten-free life. Today I'm going to show you how I make my healthy tater tot casserole. It is gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, soy-free, all the frees, very based in real food. Delicious. I got my mom's stamp of approval on it, and last year I had many people try it out and they said that they loved it, and it's come back around. It's fall and it is time for casseroles again. So excited. So you can find this recipe on my website, www.roadtolivingwhole.com. So you can get the full recipe over there. The link is going to be down below. Let's get started. So first up is our healthy, real food version of cream of mushroom soup. So what that is going to take is a head of cauliflower. If you have like grip issues or a lot of pain in your joints from an autoimmune disease or something to that effect, you can buy the pre-cut florets in like the little bags, but you're gonna need 2 of them. So just keep that in mind that there are options. So a head of cauliflower, half of this 16-ounce pack of mushrooms. We're going to save the other half for the meat mixture. 1 large shallot. A shallot is a small onion, and normally it comes in like 2 halves. So we're going to do that. Then a cup and a half of bone broth. This is chicken bone broth. And salt, pepper. Gotta have some spices in there. And a tablespoon of gluten-free flour mix. You can use tapioca, cornstarch. This is an all-purpose gluten-free mix. So we have the oven preheating on 400 degrees, or it's getting up to 400 degrees. It's preheating. We have a large pot with a lid. We have a large skillet. I have my blender right here. And we are going to get started. So first up, we have our shallots. So we are going to cut off the ends and remove that outer layer of skin. I have my trash bowl right here. This is where I put all the stuff. You can see I have like the leaves that were on the base of the cauliflower there. This one's sticky. Let's say you go to the store and you can't find shallot. You can totally use a yellow or a sweet onion. It can totally be flexible. These don't have to be in really uniform sizes because they're going to be getting into the blender. So we just kind of need them to be able to cook. We're gonna preheat our skillet on medium high so we can get a nice, we can get it hot pretty quick and get some nice flavor going into these veggies. Onions, and then we have garlic. I have 4 cloves here. Smash them with a knife and peel. So we're going to chop the garlic that's been peeled, and we're just gonna rough chop it. Just kind of, it's been crushed. We're gonna let it sit to get some of that good stuff going, good chemical reaction going. Super healing when you let garlic rest after crushing it. Releases all kinds of compounds. I can't think of the name right now, but it's really good stuff. All right, so pot's getting hot. Ooh, that's fun. I just opened this olive oil. It's super fun. Love that. All right, we got olive oil in there, and first up is the onions. Turn that down. Let those cook a little bit, add a little salt. This helps with oil splashing, adding a little bit of salt. And just like with the onion, these don't have to be like the pretty little florets that you would do if you were roasting or something like that, because they are going to get blended. You just want them to be small enough to cook quickly. That is the most important step because this sauce is going to be ready in about 8 to 10 minutes once we get everything in the pot. All right, so we have the garlic, we have cauliflower chopped, and now mushrooms. Again, doesn't really have to be small or pretty or anything like that. If you find that your mushrooms are dirty, wipe them off with a paper towel. Do not rinse them. I don't know who started the whole rinsing of mushrooms movement, but I don't know what it does to the flavor. It's not good. So we have the garlic, cauliflower, mushrooms are all ready to go. Onion chopped in, sauteing, looks great. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting all of this in here. All right, and then we add bone broth. And we cover with a lid. And so we got that going, and now we're going to do the meat mixture for our casserole. So for the meat mixture, we are preheating the skillet on medium heat, and we're going to brown the beef. To break the beef apart into very small pieces, just like ground beef. That's what we're doing. We're making ground beef right now. So we've been browning the beef and it's mostly done. There's a little bit of pink in there, but this is a perfect time to kind of make a hole and add our onion. And we're gonna get that cooking a little bit, and then we're going to finish adding the rest of the veggies. Now that we've been cooking the onions for a few minutes, we are going to add a cup of frozen peas and our other 8 ounces of finely chopped mushrooms. This is a great way to sneak more veggies into your dish, especially with ground beef. The texture is pretty similar, and the smaller you make the pieces, the easier it is to hide. And if people are really sensitive to the mushroom flavor, well, it's a cream of mushroom based soup, so probably not going to get away with it, but you can do less mushrooms. This is just a way for me to sneak in more veggies and make it a little bit lower calorie, higher nutrition than what it would be originally. We're going to put a lid on and let it cook for a few minutes. So you're going to want the cauliflower to be easily pierced with a fork. And it looks like it is ready to go. So what we'll do is I'll use a spoon to scoop the cream of mushroom mixture into the blender. Make sure you turn off the heat when it's done, by the way. Dump the rest of that broth in there. Right, and we are ready to get it going. So, add our flour. We're gonna add some salt. I don't really measure. The full recipe is on the blog, so if you are a measuring person instead of an eyeballing person, you will appreciate that. Otherwise, eyeball it to your preference. And then we're going to blend it. And now our meat mixture of the casserole is ready to go. And now we're going to place it in our baking dish. I think this is a 9 by 13. I don't know. It works. So first, we're going to dump this. And we're going to flatten it out. It smells amazing. All right, and then we have our cream of mushroom soup. And we're going to smooth it out a little bit so that everything gets covered. I like that it's nice and thick like a traditional canned cream of mushroom before you thin it out. Very nostalgic for me, and I love that I can actually eat it. That's delicious. And last but not least, everybody's favorite is tater tots. So I got a bag from the store that's gluten-free, and you're just gonna start placing them on top. And now it's ready for the oven. All right, the casserole has been cooking at 400 degrees for 20 minutes, and it is now ready to come out of the oven. Oh, look, it's so yummy. Smells so good. And that is how you make a healthy tater tot casserole. It is perfect for making on Sundays, and it's great leftover. Or you can make it and enjoy the day of for church or for a cookout with your family or friends. We love to do family dinner on Sundays. I hope you enjoy it as much as we do. I would love to know if you try it, what you think, and if you make any adjustments or anything like that. You guys are so awesome in how you give me feedback and little tweaks that you make and all of that. It's so great hearing from you. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great day.